I'm here at the RYA Dinghy Show 2013 where I'm joined by RYA physio Matt McGovern. So Matt, can you tell me what you've been doing here at the show?
Yeah, basically I got asked to do a boot fit camp, so basically getting people fit for sailing but exercises they can do at home and they don't need to go to a gym for.
So how have the sessions been going?
They went pretty well actually. I wasn't sure how many numbers were going to turn up, but yeah, yesterday was busy and it's quite trying to get everybody interactive. So we got a lot of people kind of coming and getting involved, which was good. Yeah.
And what sort of age groups have you got coming along to the sessions?
Mixture actually. Not that many really young ones. More sort of 16 and older, and 16 to saw some guys at sort of 70-year-olds that still sail, I think. So yeah, sort of slightly older group.
I see that you were chatting with a few people afterwards. What kind of questions have they been asking you?
They always come with an injury question, so some back pain or knee pain and things, but also like how they make it a bit more specific to their boat. So the guy at the end came up about the Musto Smith skiff and how he can be a bit more dynamic across the boat and bits and pieces like that. So yeah, a bit more specific to their needs.
So is it good being able to sort of come to a show like this where people can get access to you and get your expert advice?
Yeah, I think there's a bit of a stigma behind sailing and fitness in the fact that if you went swimming, you'd expect to do a warm-up and bits and pieces. You went and did a 100-metre race run if you're a sprinter, and you'd warm up with, and you'd need to do some fitness with sailing. People just think they can go sailing on a weekend, and they don't. They kind of push the fitness thing to the background. So I think it's a bit of an eye-opener for people and hopefully give them a few ideas of stuff to do.
So obviously, from your point of view, it's very beneficial to be fit to go sailing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's essential, really. Like any sport, it's a professional sport, and you need to be, even at the amateur level, you need to be fit to be able to perform for a number of different reasons.
So what, when you're out in a dinghy, you know, it's quite a physical activity. What are the muscle areas that you're kind of working when you're dinghy sailing?
Dinghy sailing is obviously on a moving platform, so you're using all your muscles primarily when you're hiking upwind, using your quadriceps, your leg muscles, your abdominals. Obviously, you're playing the main sheet quite a lot, and you're using the controls. So you're using your latissimus dorsi, which is the muscle that help pull in your biceps. So you kind of got this kind of pulling action. But the main one is it's a whole body workout because you're having to twist, turn, hold positions, dynamically move across the boat. So kind of everything, but primarily quads and abdominals is probably the two key ones.
So you've been giving a few exercises to the guys here at the show.
Yeah.
How would they differ to maybe a programme of exercises that you would give an elite level sailor?
Pretty similar, but just more basic. So you'd give them the same sort of exercises, but you'd put on more load. So if you're doing a squat with weight, they would be doing a squat with weight, but with more weight than somebody who's beginning. Or they would do it if you're doing a home exercise. The conditioning would be at a higher rate or more challenging positions. So very similar, but the exercises or the level of intensity will be higher.
Wonderful. Well, now Matt's going to show us a few exercises that you can do at home.
Okay, just to go through some exercises, 4 or 5 key exercises to go through. The first one being a plank. So you come into this position, elbows below your shoulders, body in a straight position, bum muscles or glutes on, and you're going to hold this for between 10 seconds to 1 minute. Okay, it can progress into a side plank where you're bringing your hips level, hips forward, arm up in the air. If you want to progress it again, do a leg lift up, back down. Okay, that's the first exercise. Second exercise will be a lunge. So the key thing with a lunge is you'll go forward, nice stride, and you'll go body upright, and you'll go straight down, come back up. And when you go down, make sure your weight goes through your heels, and you come back up, and you can make that into a forward movement or a backward movement and do the same, back up, back down. The next one is a squat movement we do every day. Arms out in front here. Feet shoulder width apart. You're going to sit back towards your heels. You're going to come down and try and let your hips come level or past your knees, and you're going to come back up. So go back down, hips below your knees, level with your knees, come back up. Okay, another one for your upper body strength. Into a press up position. Arms slightly turned out, down, straight back up, and then rotate. And come back down, back up, and then rotate. Okay. Last couple. Lying down, abdominals, and it's a little curl, and then back down. trying to think about switching these abdominals on, curl up, and then back down. And the final one, stood on one leg, so we're getting single leg stability, slight knee bend, and you're going to squat down, come back up, and you repeat that, squat down, come back up, and that's about it.